This one forces us to use Will. How dare they? What's the damage based off of that? Will and champions with a familiar assigned to level them up can deal damage. Dude. I may have them. I think I have them. Okay, cool. And maybe 3 of those I can spend. We got a bunch of that. We'll just spend these. Cream egg. Oh, we don't have any cream eggs. I wish I had a cream egg. So I can't use them. I can't use them. Right. I'm not even attempting to build around Will. I just want to click through this, basically. Yeah, we're gonna pop this Electrum. It should drop that last piece for Will, and it did. But a white for it? You. One more. Give me the green. There we go. Okay. What a jerk. Oh god, and there's still another white. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. Now I can pop this. Huge potion of speed! I've got to buy one. And bravado. The blue for bravado. That's fine. What we really want is the blue for folk here. A little bit. We'll get blues eventually in all of them. Oh my, somebody's coming out of this. Not everybody gets here. Probably Crawl. Crawl's coming in. Better between Turiel or Sasaspia? Wow, vastly different situations. Turiel is an anti-tank and a buffer, and Sasaspia is a buffer and a healer. So I'm not sure which you would want more. Do you want to, and by anti-tank I mean you put them in the front column and they move enemies away from them, like Gale's illusion spec. I find that more functional in more places than I find Sasaspia, but Sasaspia is better than she used to be. No, I'm not showcasing my willpower, which I don't have any. I'm not buying Cadbury cream eggs off the internet. Not gonna be a thing. Yeah, I mean I'm in Oklahoma, and I don't know if you understand how warm it is right now. Well, today's not bad. It's only 75 at the moment, but we're forecast to be in the 80s and 90s all week, so it's a little cooler at the moment. That's of course Fahrenheit. Hold on. Celsius. 80. So 27 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius is what we're dealing with. That's not a. Well, that would be the worst time to have them ship me chocolate in a truck that does not have air conditioning. Does not. Usually use our cure and deconsolvent. Yeah, I would go with Turiel then. Give yourself a tank option. 35 degrees Celsius isn't really comfy. No kidding. That's why I stay inside. One of many reasons I stay inside. Yeah, in the sun. In this point of this kind of spring, early summer, um, here in Oklahoma, it will get. We'll have this kind of like heat situation, 27 to 35 Celsius, but it could also be raining at the same time. It could just be like, oh, okay. because why not? It's a wet heat here. That's what I'm trying to say. Even when it's not raining, it's a wet heat here. Night, Shevik. I have had the worst idea I've ever thought of for this game just now. And so I'm going to share it with you all. I don't know what I was like. I was looking at this and I'm like, Yeah, it's got these little coin icons, you know, like you're spinning coins to upgrade. And I don't know why. For some reason, I was like, what if you could get another currency you could upgrade your champions with? Like once they're at soft cap, if instead of the just spending more gold on them, you spent some other currency on them that you earned in a run. Like what if every boss bag dropped a token? And so depending on, you know, how far you push, you could have tokens to upgrade to maybe give a different kind of upgrade to champions with. I don't know. Like kind of a like a kind of a bonus path, not gems. No. I don't know. Maybe I don't see, and now I'm getting weird with it. What if they only drop after a year after you have at least one champion at soft cap? So the more favor you have, the more of these tokens you could earn on a run, and then those tokens could buff champions above and beyond in different ways. Like maybe you have a different thing. Like maybe you can either choose like based off roll. So if they're a tank, an upgrade could be double their health, and then the next, and then you could double their health again, right? Like what if you're buffing in a whole other way? That could be interesting. I think it's probably horrible as well. It's probably both horrible and interesting, like Narak's Ultimate. You're in Southwest Virginia. There are days in summer if you go outside, you do more swimming than walking, just going across your yard. Yeah, no, we have a similar kind of humidity here in Acronis. It shocked the heck out of me when I went out to the East Coast for the first time during the summer, and it was as humid as it is in the Midwest. I was like, "What?" And then it dawned, and then my early years majoring in marine science kicked in, and I was like, "Oh, right, because the currents are bringing up the warm air from the Caribbean, and so it doesn't cool off things here in the summer." Because I grew up on the West Coast, right, where the currents are bringing down the cold water and thus cold air from the north. Yeah, but it took me a hot second to realize, oh, yeah, it gets muggy here. How do you like currencies with your currencies? We added upgrades to your upgrades. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I want to piss everybody off. No. All right, Necronis, enjoy swimming through your yard. Make sure my list is right. Next week, the list of characters available is Raven Guard, Esmeralda. Those two are guaranteed, yes. Then it's Binwin, Korth, Nova, Celise, Merylwyn, BBEG, Dungeon Master, and Shaka. The Bard's Forge. You're missing Dungeon Master and Shaka. Dungeon Master and Shaka are moving over from their old retired event into this one. So you get soft cap and everyone, you get tons of tokens. Yeah, it's kind of a reward for, you know, the reward. You're getting more power via favor in a sense, which stops usually after you hit soft cap. I mean, yeah, you can overlevel, but it's not really that great. These would be more, you know, big upgrades, kind of like legendaries, where you're doubling with each upgrade. You're doubling something with each upgrade. I don't know. Just an idea. Cuphead and Mughead. Is it Mughead? Cuphead and Mugman. Mugman. That's what it is. And then there's the other one. What's her name? She was added in the expansion. Chalice, yeah. Legendary Chalice. No? No. Yes? Yeah. Cuphead, Mugman, and Chalice, yeah. I didn't like Chalice's design. Chalice was rough for me. That whole game is rough, but you know. Yeah, exactly. I think that's probably why they call it muggy, is because it just robs you. The combination of heat and humidity robs you of any willpower to do anything whatsoever. This is going real slow. Okay. See how it is. See how it is. We can get another gold chest. No.
Renzo thanks his sidekick.
T7040, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. 3 months. Much appreciated. I mean, lurking radar, that might be where it came from, but like usually when we're not talking about raining or anything when we say it's muggy out here. I mean, it's wet. It's like it's not raining. The skies could be perfectly clear, but it's so humid that when you walk outside, you get wet. Like it's like yeah, you just feel wet and it's hot. I mean, you don't want to be out there. Yeah, so muggy. But yeah, drizzle or mist. Maybe it comes from that. Maybe that's the etymology of it. But it just means you're just walking outside and suddenly, suddenly moisture, and then the skies are clear. So we're out of time gate pieces, but that's fine. We're completely out. On Monday, we'll be able to grab 3. And we won't even need those until the next week, when we would also be able to grab 3. That's a nice thing about getting those patrons is you're good. So we'll build up. Let's see if we got our drop, let's say today. We should have another time gate piece drop on what, Wednesday? So 2 time gate pieces on Wednesday, 3 on Monday. We'll have 5 at that point. Wednesday would then be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like Monday, then we would drop 2 more for 7, and we would buy 3 for 10. We could do another manual time gate on, technically, I think Monday the 10th, while still having enough to do our flex slot on the 12th. Interesting. We'll have to figure out how that changes our plan for who we flex in the event. I have an idea. I mean, I know I want BBG. We want to flex BBG because we want that speed champion. But Nova was on the list. And maybe instead of Nova in 11, maybe we grab Strongheart to go with the Duke. Grab Strongheart out of a time gate. And then we can pick any one we want. Then then we don't do Nova. Then we could do Merylwyn if we wanted for Gold Find. For a different Gold Find option here, which was kind of on my list. Maybe. Maybe. Options. How many champions do I have now? Good question. 46. 46. So yeah, 50 will get us Zariel as a patron. So we'll be getting 3 on Wednesday, so we'll be at 49. So yeah, that following Monday, when I do that time gate, that manual time gate, we'll have 50. We'll be able to do Zariel stuff. And then we'll, on the rest of Monday and Tuesday. And then, yeah. And then we're just focusing on the other longer goal of split the party, which is going to take, well, then split the party would be done then in the second week of the event. Yeah. So it moves our timetable up a week. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Gold Find is controversial by Starring's Bud based. I don't know what that means. Are you talking about her spec thing, where the longer? I don't know. I honestly don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I wouldn't be using it for Ramping Gold. Ramping Gold is for that's for Azaka. Her Ramping Gold spec is specifically for Azaka. You want that for Azaka. I'm just talking about liquidity. Gold Find 100% base with an item and a feat. And also goes up while the other Ox Ventures, and I've got Egbert. So, and it stacks multiplicatively. Yeah. That's what I want. That's what I want. Her spec, I don't care about. Yeah. Dirty Gold Farm is what we're talking about. So yeah, her ramping Gold Find thing is specifically for Azaka, in my opinion. I don't bother with it anywhere else. Kind of like with Avandra here, right? Find the secret stash increases the formation's gold find by 100%. Yes, but every time a champion attacks but doesn't defeat an enemy, you boost it, right? I don't care about that. I care about the base gold find, which is 100% plus, itemization and stuff and upgrades. It's going to drop down. Like, there we go. 5,000 is about the base percent. That's great. As I get stacks, sure, but in dirty gold farming, it's just about that base 5,000. That's what I want. It's all I really care about. Time gate to get my missing Farlock epic, and they just handed it to me in the newsletter chest. Nice! Oh, I forgot. Newsletter. Infinite. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, you should. If you're on PC, hit escape or go to the hamburger button. Basically, go into the main menu, the settings. Sign up for newsletter. Here. Bam. Put in a valid email address, and they will... a little too late for today, but on Fridays they send out a newsletter, and it's got a free chest. And this weekend is the Gold Justiciar chest. Care for Shadowheart, Archon, Makos, Gale, and Karlach. And if I could get a Karlach epic, I don't have any epics on it, but I have 4 out of these 5, so it's a low chance. Yeah, nothing. Dupes to Gale. God dang it, Gale. Oh. Oh. The Charlie Brown chest. I got a rock, basically. Yeah, well, I mean, Gale ate items in Baldur's Gate 3 too. I don't know what you mean. He had items that other people could have used as it was. I did not enjoy it, folks. If you didn't watch my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, either of them, Gale was not. Well, Gale wasn't even. Gale gave us a hand in the second one, but wasn't very useful in the first. I think that's the best way to put it. Gale gave us a hand the entire for the entire second run playthrough, but for the first, he was basically a waste of space. I gave him so many spells. Like, I think at some point I spent so much money putting spells in his spell book just to try to find useful combinations, and I go full Pokemon in games like that. I want the wizard to have like every spell, even though some of them are garbage. I did not enjoy Gale's gameplay for some reason. Ooh, we're almost there. 18 more areas. Gonna give me a large. Give me a speed potion. Come on. What are you doing after this? 5 of these undead and constructs overnight. Strahd is done. Excellent. Excellent. And he's capped on his free play currency. Mert needs humanoids and ultimate attacks. I feel like we could probably do this in a background party tomorrow, maybe? With like a Brunor in a background party with an extra familiar. So I think we're going to do Vajra overnight party. In Undead. And then Sunday into Monday it'll be, or Saturday through Monday it'll be constructs. Probably best. Like Pokemon, the card game for the first time this Wednesday? Nice. That's, yeah, I think the first and last time I played that were about 25 years ago. I remember buying some cards so I could play with the kids in my middle school after school program. But then I was promptly like, once I understood it, I was like, oh, it's like Magic the Gathering, but easier. Okay. And then I just, you know, told them about Magic and that chain, and then everybody just started playing Magic. They were around the age where they were going to start playing Magic anyway. I don't know. It felt, I don't know. I felt like Magic was a bit more complicated. I think Magic's gotten even more complicated since. But maybe so has Pokemon. I don't know. 25 years ago, it felt like Magic was way more complicated than Pokemon. And don't even get me started about Spellfire. oh. Threw a lot of money away on that game. Just because it was like, ooh, I liked the art and it was D&D themed, and it was not a good game. I never enjoyed playing it. I just liked the art and collecting the cards. And I'm still mad at the person I graduated high school with that introduced us to Spellfire while they were already playing Magic. Well, they'd already moved on from it and were playing Magic. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm mad to this day, because that was, if we had started buying then, I'd have been buying boxes of like alpha Magic cards. I played Lorcana, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon. Lorcana, a couple of the artists that make Lorcana cards are people that I have met and know through Dawngate. Nicholas Cole and John Loren. I do some of the art for Lorcana. Nick's done Mickey, among others. Some of the Mickeys. His art is so good. I haven't even attempted to go anywhere near Lorcana. I'm like, nope. Nope. I have no idea now, Liz. Yeah, that might be it. Everybody got Gale and Carlock, so nobody's running time gates for them. Could very well be it. I just don't know why people would be running time gates for Xander either. So. Break. Let's break. I think when we finish this up, we're just gonna go. We're gonna go raid. All right, we're done. Okay, so close gate early. Convert into Tiamat.